All right, I'm going to shut up now and get to this important article. It's up at WeAreChange.org. It's also up at Infowars.com. WeAreChangeLA organizer faces terrorist charge. And you can read it. He was making faces the judge didn't like, and I see this all the time now. Then the cops grabbed him. He didn't resist. There's witnesses to this. And they said, we don't care, boy, you attacked us. And this is the new thing. Cops will beat you up on camera and send you to... Remember Kelly Rushing? They charged him with threatening police for giving him a Ron Paul. And one of my videos charged him 1 count for each video. And then it was in the news. They said he's facing, was it 2 counts, 3 years, 6 years, 7 years? In prison for giving out videos. A lot of these cops don't see us as humans. They enjoy throwing milk cows in prison. We are seen as slaves. And when a slave gets uppity, they got to be put in their place. Well, a slave out in L.A., Command Base Central for the New World Order on the West Coast, they're trying to send this 9/11 truther, who I know, Bruno Bruhwiler, to the Hooskow. Bruno, tell us what you're facing and how we can help you.
Hi, Alex. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, I'm facing, if they succeed with their charges, I'm facing 3 years in prison. They charged me with 2 felony resisting arrests, which means I got violent. But there's witnesses that said when they asked me to turn around and put my hands behind my back.
But it's going to be their word against a God. Their word against a God. You're just a scum American. But please continue. Okay, yeah, so that's on. But tell folks how this all started, though.
Oh, I was in court in the audience for a friend, and the judge didn't like those facial expressions I was making. I mean, if I were nodding in agreement with her, then of course she wouldn't have said anything. And I wasn't even aware of the facial expressions.
Oh, she'll show you, scum. You don't get uppity with a God. You're gonna. His officers are gonna show you. The mafia's got the courts now. He's gonna show you, Bruno. So tell us what happened, blow by blow.
So I walked out. She told the bailiff to take me out or to remove me, but I walked out on my own accord, no resistance. They closed the door behind me, and I just asked the police officers for their IDs, which they're required to by law to show their IDs. And before I knew it, they were asking me to turn around, put my hands behind my back.
Boy, you did get uppity. You actually talked to a God?
Yeah. They called me crazy because I was standing up for my rights. I was speaking about the right. Did Moses
look directly at God, or did he look at a burning bush? Again, this is God level. You don't look upon the face of your king, your leader. The blood flows through your veins because of those police, those bailiffs. I'm going to quit being sarcastic. You're facing serious jail time. So what happened next?
They tacked on a terrorist threat, and the whole time I was just speaking about the importance that the police work with the people. The police need to be with the people and not with the enforcing the frauds of the courts. And this guy was just out of control. He was a hothead, and he just slapped major felony charges against me. It's just ruthless and tyrannical. And so I'm going through the courts right now, and I need money. I need help. This is very expensive, and I have a strong case because I have witnesses, and I have the truth on my side.
Here's the deal.
Unfortunately, yeah.
We need official oppression, racketeering, civil rights violation, frame up here. What you need is a good constitutional lawyer in the Southern California area that wants to protect you. We got that for Jeremy Tallis, goes by German Tallis, when they did the Bush setup with the girl in the wheelchair for Fox News, came out of the dark, and then they said, you're facing a decade in prison. He wouldn't plea bargain. The Secret Service agent got up on stand and said, I will not lie. They attacked him, and they had to release him, and the New York Post had to retract. With you, it's the same deal, and you need a constitutional lawyer. How do they contact you?
You can reach me at through the if I give you the email address. I don't want to give my email address over the radio.
Bruno, we want to help you. So is there a way for people to get in touch with you?
Yeah, contact me through the. You know what? I'll just go ahead and do it. It's BRUHWILER, the number 8. That's my first initial and last name. bBruhwiler8@gmail.com. You can go to WACLA.org. That's WACLA.org. And also there's free-bruno.org. And And I gotta, there's a lot of fans out there of yours that have helped me. I gotta throw out some names to David in Chile, Alejandro, and my brother Jay Black and his company Joomla XPC. They're huge fans. These are all truthers around the world. They're my brothers in WeAreChange Holland. That's Robin and Paul, and WeAreChange New York, Dan, and everyone here in LA has been so. The love has been.
Well, Bruno, that is awesome, but again, especially in LA, they're just take them away to the dungeon. There's no judge, no jury, no nothing. You're just gone. But in this case, there is a judge whose sickness thugs on you, and these guys are so inhuman. They've had their souls sucked out to the point of you're not human to them, and all they want to do is put you in prison. Bruno Bruhwiler of WeAreChangeLA, a great guy. We've interviewed him 4 or 5 times in the past with news stories they've been working on out in Los Angeles. And it's a real shame to see this. And look, I don't like bashing police, but police are the enforcers for this out-of-control, illegitimate government. And more, we've all seen the videos of cops just beating the daylights out of somebody and then setting them up and charging them with attacking the cops. On video. Cops don't care if you have video of them beating you up. They will then say, it's not enough I broke your nose. I'm going to charge you with assaulting me now. And Bruno's got all these witnesses. You need to subpoena the surveillance camera tapes and just don't plea bargain, whatever you do, and push it all the way to a trial. And just literally almost wear a mask, or the judge will say you're being disrespectful, life in prison. And I'm not joking about Los Angeles. I mean, it is just a pit of evil where real criminals are released, citizens. Look, it's about letting slaves know. It's like the movie, it's not Ants. What's the name of it? About A Bug's Life, where they say if we let one of those ants stand up to us, they'll all stand up. And I've seen it. I mean, I've experienced it, and cops are now taught, look, citizens are scum. It's better just to get them in the criminal justice system. That way we get their Second Amendment rights. That way they're in the system. So go ahead and frame people. Go ahead and get them to the system. This is how we protect America. They've been taught that criminality is good. Now, how many cops are bearing false witness against you?
There's 2 main ones and then probably a third one.
I should say bailiffs. Are these bailiffs or cops?
They're cops in the court.
So these are court worshipers. These are Praetorian Guard to keep, who are there every day where kids are being taken, money's being taken, the court's gorging itself fat and bloated like a giant tick off the people of L.A. Here comes a slave that gets uppity, away to the dungeon.
Yep, exactly. And it takes, I've got a strong case. If I can get a good attorney who will stand up to the judges, I'm being, even in the court, they're railroading me through the procedures. They're violating procedural processes, and so I need someone who can stand up to the
Well, you
judge.
need to put continuances in. You need to prepare your case.
Yeah, we've got one continuance in, so we've got a few weeks. Again, I have a strong
Tell me about these cops, though. I mean, did their eyes glare with pleasure as they set you up and let you know you were being charged? Little man, little American, I've got you. I'm ruining your future. I lie about people all day, and I pack the prisons. I'm a hardcore crook.
You should have seen the pleasure on his face when he said, "Oh, I'm going to charge you with terrorist threat." And he made his underling be and you're going to be a witness. He ordered him to be a false witness, and he had this glee, his smile on his face.
Oh yes. Oh, yes. Oh, there's so many Americans to dominate. This government's given us so much power to abuse them. Thank you, New World Order. Thank you. There's no end to these slaves, and they bend over to all of it. Oh, give us everything. I'll give the bankers all the money. Just give me petty power. And that's the worst part about a tyranny is all these petty nobodies get to just run wild and have this false status over everyone else. Bruno, we're in your corner. Give people the... go ahead.
Tell people to go to WACLA.org. There's a chip in there. Please go there. It's easy to donate any amount, $5, $10, $100, whatever you can give.
Yeah, Bruno, we're out of time. Bruno, we'll talk to you as this develops. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, we're out of time. All right, we're going to come back with the next hour. Stay with us.